Dolly Parton, at the age of 80 years old, has passed away. It's sad, sad news, but one thing is good, and that is the life she lived. Today, we'll talk about what Dolly has done to make the world a better place for you and for me, and why we should be emulating her ways, at least in the way of trying to do what we should do, to put good into others and the world around us. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. We've got a sad one today, of course. Dolly Parton passing away. It was unexpected. She's been having some health issues, but even up until 4 days ago, really understating perhaps just how severe this was and is. Dolly Parton gone. Now people will be trying to figure out what to do with her legacy and with Dollywood. But one thing is for sure, it's a great legacy. And it's the kind of legacy worth emulating. Let's talk about it. Click the like button, and here we go. Folks, we have sad breaking news right now, and we'll cover this from People Magazine. This was just earlier today. I want to show you how quickly things have changed. People Magazine was reporting Dolly Parton, country music legend, dies at 80, just 4 days after saying, "I still have so many things I want to achieve." Just earlier, we had The Looker posting Dolly Parton 80 shares rare health update amid ongoing issues, and talks about how just as recently as 4 days ago, Dolly Parton was saying that she was going through some hard times with her health, but she still continued to work and pursue new projects. She says, quote, "It's not like I haven't been through hard times with my health, but I think because we live in a 24/7 world with social media, everything gets magnified in ways it wasn't years ago." The 10-time Grammy winner said some of her symptoms began while she was caring for her late husband, Carl, but she didn't pay attention to them at the time. And of course, he passed away at 82 after a long illness, which I believe was Alzheimer's. So Dolly Parton was continuing to do things, opening a new gas station. She just recently was doing something with opening a new ride at Dollywood. She was not able to be at the opening of the new ride at Dollywood, which I was at just maybe a week or two ago. She had to do a video call-in, and now we know that perhaps health was a much bigger concern. Dolly Parton has passed away at the age of 80. And yeah, so this is a big, big deal in entertainment. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Here's the message we've got. Legendary singer, songwriter, and country music icon Dolly Parton has passed away at the age of 80. Her nephew, Brian Seaver, revealed the news in an August 25th Instagram video. Here's what it says. "My name is Bryn Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my aunt, Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, and granny to one generation, and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment but haven't truly felt it until now." He says, "It is an honor, and an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed to meet her in the heavens." So there you go. Dolly Parton has passed away, but she leaves almost an unprecedented legacy. Just off the top of my head, I can think of the fact that Dolly Parton, is essentially like Walt Disney in that she has transformed a regional park into now a national level Dollywood that is internationally recognized and is often rated the #1 theme park in the country. Dolly Parton, getting off the top of my head, started the Imagination Library system, where kids receive books, and oftentimes these are kids who don't have means, but they receive books to help with literacy. And Dolly Parton is one of those rare individuals who is beloved on both sides of the aisle. Carol, I'm surprised by this. We were doing a segment earlier when the news hit, and I saw you were affected by it. I want to go to you first. I'm not trying to put you in a bad position, where it's too emotional, but Dolly Parton has left the world in a better place than where it was when she began, and it's amazing what she's accomplished.
I mean, I grew up in England, and I think I told you guys on one show, the one thing that America was known for in England was Dolly Parton and Jerry Springer, which is two bizarre things, but whatever. But anywhere I went, it was almost like Mr. Rogers, where no matter what country I went in, most people knew who Dolly Parton was, and they always said kind things about her. Even when I was in Japan, Japanese people were like, "Oh, Dolly Parton, yeah, yeah." And she's done so many good things. She had a really great Christian value life, where in the sense that she had a lot and she wanted to give back through grace and generosity. And I feel sad that we had a guiding light like that, like gone, especially when we're in the middle of like so much animosity and lacking leaders and figures that we can look up to. It's not to be like, what would Dolly Parton do, right? But it was almost kind of like, how could you handle a situation with the same grace and poise that Dolly Parton did? Because like she was sharp in those interviews. If you ever saw her.
There's a Barbara Walters interview where it's off the rails, Barbara not being very kind to her, and she handles it. Yeah. I mean, it's a masterclass.
Yeah, no, she was definitely somebody to look up to, and I feel we lost something really good there. So, and I'm really sorry that I just broke into this.
No. I want to break into this. Dolly Parton, this is very recent from Fox News Digital, talking about, her beliefs, and we'll go to this to play it so folks can hear it. And this is a reminder too, Dolly Parton, as of just 2 years ago was, with the Dallas cheerleaders. It's a reminder that people can look, very stable, and they can look, like they're going to last forever. And nobody is guaranteed. I mean, we're all dependent on a heartbeat. It's a very strange thing to be human and have this idea of how long we'll last. And we're all waiting for that next heartbeat that's never guaranteed. It's amazing. But here's Dolly Parton on her beliefs just months ago.
Well, my faith impacts everything that I do, because I do believe that through God, all things are possible. And so I always ask God to bless everything that I do and the people that I work with, and to bring all the right things, the wrong people into my life, and to take the wrong ones out. So I try to just live, by through love as much as I can. And so I just think that my spirituality has been a guiding light in my life, and my strength, really, and my creative energy and my spiritual energy has really been a great force to keeping me going all these years and still being productive.
That's from Fox News Digital. Culture, one of the things about Dolly Parton is that she took care of her husband behind the scenes, we believe with dementia or Alzheimer's, took care of him without ever saying, hey, I need help today. Or letting people know. She didn't want people to, feel sorry for her. She was quietly taking care of her husband until he passed away. And now it appears she even took care of him to the point that she missed some of the symptoms that maybe have resulted in today. So a truly giving person.
Yeah, I mean, you can set aside her incredible singing voice and all the songs she wrote, including one that I think another country legend wanted to make, Elvis Presley, and she talks about not giving up half the rights to that song and not getting that song made for that reason. I've seen many interviews of her, and I greatly admire her primarily as a businesswoman and not even as an actress, which she was very skilled at doing as well. She really understand business at its most fundamental levels. And if you wanted to, follow somebody's footsteps as far as what to do and how to do business in ethical and in a proper way, you would follow what she did throughout her career. It's always a struggle. It's always a plan, but it's always, it's always with a purpose. And she had a purpose-driven life, and I just hope that for all of us. And live your life through love and the daily joy that you get with each and every day you're granted on this earth, because tomorrow is never guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm just sending some folks over at Dollywood a message right now to let them know how much we care. It's going to be an interesting thing for them because now, it's the same thing as when Walt passed away with Disneyland. Dolly was instrumental to everything, and the amount of tourism that is in, her hometown, Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. She's made that be, one of the major tourist attractions in all of America. And that now goes from being Dollywood, the place where Dolly appears in parades, to Dollywood, a place that honors her legacy. Yeah. And so that'll be quite the change, Dolly Parton passing away at 80 years old, folks. We don't know what, of course, is the cause. And it's okay if we don't ever know what the cause is. That's up to her and her family. We'll respect their wishes, of course. But we're very fortunate to have lived at the same time as Dolly Parton and to enjoy all the good things that she brought to this world. So may we also try to rise to that same level and have the same kind of impact, so that one day when we take our final breaths, that people will speak of us with the kind of kindness that Dolly did or is earning right now. And pay close attention to, folks, that Dolly Parton, I think, will be praised by both sides of the aisle. She managed what is almost impossible in this day and age. She managed to be nonpartisan. She managed to be universal. So, God bless to Dolly Parton and to all of the Parton family. You know, when you stick around for the entire video, it really does help the channel. And we're so appreciative of that, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that you would stick around and hear everything we have to say. The studio is glistening because you're listening each and every day. If you're not yet subscribed, well, you should be. And click that like button. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.